healed it somehow. I know how that sounds, but I saw it with my own eyes. I said. He healed me, as well, and I didn't just see it, I felt it. I told them about my urinary infection, how it had come back, how bad it had been. I pointed through the window at the woodpile I'd had to hold onto the morning the pain drove me to my knees, and how it had gone away completely after coffee touched me. And stayed away. It didn't take long to tell. When I was done, they sat and thought about it a while, chewing on their sandwiches as they did. Then Dean said. Black things came out of his mouth. Like bugs. That's right, Harry agreed. They were black to start with, anyway. Then they turned white and disappeared. He looked around, considering. It's like I damned near forgot the whole thing until you brought it up, Paul. Ain't that funny? Nothing funny or strange about it, Brutal said. I think that's what people most always do with the stuff they can't make out, just forget it. Doesn't do a person much good to remember stuff that doesn't make any sense. What about it, Paul? Were there bugs when he fixed you? Yes. I think they're the sickness, the pain, the hurt. He takes it in, then lets it out into the open air again. Where it dies, Harry said. I shrugged. I didn't know if it died or not, wasn't sure it even mattered. Did he suck it out of you? Brutal asked. He looked like he was sucking it right out of the mouse. The hurt? The the death? No, I said. He just touched me. And I felt it. A kind of jolt, like electricity, only not painful. But I wasn't dying, only hurting. Brutal nodded. The touch and the breath. Just like you hear those backwoods gospel shouters going on about. Praise Jesus, the Lord is mighty, I said. I dunno if Jesus comes into it, Brutal said, but it seems to me like John Coffey is one mighty man. All right, Dean said. If you say all this happened, I guess I believe it. God works in mysterious ways as wonders to perform. But what's it got to do with us? Well, that was the big question, wasn't it? I took in a deep breath and told them what I wanted to do. They listened, dumbfounded. Even Brutal, who liked to read those magazines with the stories about little green men from space, looked dumbfounded. There was a longer silence when I finished this time, and no one chewing any sandwiches. At last, in a gentle and reasonable voice, Brutus Howell said, "We'd lose our jobs if we were caught, Paul, and we'd be very goddamn lucky if that was all that happened." We'd probably end up over in A Block as guests of the state, making wallets and showering in pairs. "Yes," I said. "That could happen." "I can understand how you feel, a little," he went on. "You know Moore's better than us, he's your friend as well as the big boss, and I know you think a lot of his wife." "She's the sweetest woman you could ever hope to meet," I said, "and she means the world to him." "But we don't know her the way you and Janice do," Brutal said. "Do we, Paul?" "You'd like her if you did," I said. "At least, you'd like her if you'd met her before this thing got its claws into her." "She does a lot of community things. She's a good friend. And she's religious." "More than that, she's funny."